Hi.
What's going on?
Well, I was going to play my intro video, but I was trying to share on the other screen and I lost track of time. So, you know what? Heck with it. Here we are.
Heck with it. Who cares?
Welcome, everybody, to a wonderful edition of the Otter's Den, where we talk about cool and groovy things. And sometimes we talk about just what the hell is going on up there now. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for popping on. Appreciate it.
Well, let's see. Today is the full moon in Capricorn, but this is the start of
Yeah.
everything is today.
Yep.
So it's time. What we've been talking about since January is here.
Here it is.
It's here. It's here. There's no going back now.
Nope. We are in it.
We're in it. We're in it. We're in it. We're in it. We're in it good, big time. You can already see it. You can already see it. It's right in front of us. It's it's crazy.
Right here.
I think well you just take 1 week at a time,
Yeah.
I think.
And we may have to take one day at a time.
Yeah. It's going to be I don't know if it'll be this week. See, we have Mars and Uranus. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. When they're together, they are electric. They're very combust. So I don't worry about the people that vibrate higher because they know when something is off and they know when to get out of the way. They know when to keep their mouths shut
Yeah.
because they're in tune.
Back up and just let things flow.
It's the ones that are going around acting psychotic and screaming and acting like maniacs. Those are the ones that we're going to see. I would give it about 2 days and the videos are going to start with these screamers.
Oh, yeah. They're going to be everywhere.
They're just going to be, yeah, Mars, Uranus in Gemini. Gemini is the mind. It's not, of course, it can't be in a sign that's calm. Gemini is like the hamster in the wheel. So their minds are going to be on overdrive.
Yes.
I don't know what the screamers are going to be like. But see, I ignore them because I just ignore it.
Yeah, I can't watch those videos. As soon as one comes on, I got to shut it off.
Me
I can't
too.
watch it.
I am really, I used to have patience with it, and I know that practicing patience is really a good thing. But all the screaming and being ungrateful, and I think seeing all those videos with the World Cup people, the World Cup and our visitors from all over the world coming here.
Yeah, I love those. Those are awesome.
I mean, and they love it here, and they're like, "You have air conditioning."
Yeah.
And I saw a statistic was over the weekend that more people perished in the EU from heat and cold weather than in the US to guns and
Yeah.
mass shootings because they're controlled. Very few of the homes have air conditioning.
Yeah. Glenn Beck, I was watching one of his videos tonight, and um, he was saying, I don't remember what town, it's in France. The temperatures in the school got to like 104. And the parents took it upon themselves to do something. They went out, they pooled their money, they went out and bought a bunch of portable air conditioning units for the classrooms, took them into the school, and the leader of this town, mayor, made them take them out because there were other schools that didn't have them. Therefore, these kids had to sweat to death just like the other ones did. There are 40 people that died in ponds, rivers, and streams. They drowned because they got so hot, and when they walked in the water, they probably went into shock and just drowned.
They lost over 1,000 people just due to heat.
Yeah, it's crazy over there what their government does. They will not allow you. And they had an interview with one guy, I don't remember who, some leader. He was saying, once we get the entire electrical grid green, there's that word, green, then we might be able to start looking at letting some people that really need it, the elderly, whatever, have aircon. They call it aircon. It's crazy over there. France, England, it's nuts.
Nuts.
And the guy, the people that were over here for the games, it was 71 degrees. The guy was about how hot it was, and he was sweating his off. Because it's a lot cooler over there. They're not used to it here. It was 90 something today, probably around 100-degree heat index, but here very soon we're probably going to be hitting 110-degree heat index, 120. It gets hot in Nebraska. It gets hot other places, but we got a lot of humidity. And once the corn starts to tassel, it starts to release some of its liquid into the air, and they call it corn humidity. It gets nasty.
Yeah. But we have air conditioning. So those are things that we should be getting up every morning and very grateful for what we do have.
Oh, absolutely.
And be very thankful that we are where we are.
Mine is running right now. It will shut off here in a few minutes. I am thankful for that because I was finally able to get my insulation for the second floor ceiling. And I got my ceiling up in my bedroom and my office so I could go up in the attic and put the insulation down. I tore the floor up, put the insulation down, put the floor back down. So I have half of it insulated up there. So I got the other half to come up with. I'll figure it out. But just doing that made a world of difference. Last year, the AC would not shut off. It ran constantly. The heater in the winter, it would run constantly. Now, this thing runs normal. So when I get the other half of the insulation in,
perfect.
My bills are going to go down, and I need that. So I am very thankful.
Well, I think that I think a lot of people have seen that because the videos are Hi, hon. The videos are wonderful of our visitors here.
Yeah,
they're just amazing, and they're like, wow, this is just, they love it. Of course. I mean, what we have.
Yeah.
We should not take it for granted. We're very, very lucky. Very lucky. Very blessed. Very blessed to be here.
We are. We even have the ability to set our own temperature to what we want.
They don't.
No.
Well, California doesn't either.
Don't even get me started on California.
They have those blackouts.
California's a shit show. And
well, that's why they're having such a mass exit.
And they may be having some very big earthquakes. 150 years ago, they had like a 7.2 that was really damaging. The Ring of Fire, it's the plates system in the ocean, and it goes around like this. And Venezuela had 2 major quakes that did a lot of damage, and that's on that Ring of Fire.
Yep.
Now what happens, the entire plate doesn't move. This part of the plate shifts. Well, that puts pressure on this part, and then you'll have a quake over here. That will move. So there's pressure on that entire Ring of Fire, and that goes right into California, right into San Andreas. So they may be getting hit soon.
Well, Mars Uranus will be exact Saturday. So if it's coming, I think it'll be coming then.
Yeah.
because those two are, those two together, like I said, they just ignite. They ignite. But if you use it and it's up to each person individually. If you use it in a positive manner, you get things done.
Yes.
It's a push. It's a drive. It's no fear. You've got Uranus, which is electricity. It's chaos. It's rebellion. It's freedom. It's innovation. And then you've got Mars, which is a drive. But they're, like I said, they're both in Gemini, so God knows what that's going to produce.
Gemini.
Oh, in your head. It's all about your head. Oh, I know. I know. It's
So, but that can be a good thing
crazy
in the astrology world, because that's going to be a lot of communication. And when you have a lot of communication, you get truth. And if you don't get truth with Mercury retrograde starting now, you're going to see the falsities. So when you see the falsities, accept them, and work through them. Let them flow. Okay, this is happening. Okay. Found out something I really didn't want to know about somebody, about how they actually are. That's okay. That's spirit removing that person from your life for a reason. Because spirit heard communication that you didn't get to hear. So let it, it may hurt. You may grieve. That's fine. It's needed, but let it go.
Well, and these two, Mars and Uranus, are trining Pluto. So Pluto is the underworld. Pluto is transformation. It's bringing up all that crap. It's all the slime, all the sledge. So that, I mean, there's so much happening. You literally, it makes your head spin.
It does. And Pluto will kick your ass.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Mercury, here's some subtle hints. Hey, I'm going to tap you on the back of the head a little bit. I'm going to jiggle your shoulder. Hey, you need to work on this. Pluto, nope.
No.
Face plant, you're done. We're doing this now.
See, we've got, let me see. Oh, this is the first time that these two have been together like this in 84 years.
Been a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Been a bit.
And they're also an aspect to Neptune. So.
And Neptune kind of makes things bigger and blurs the lines a little bit.
Yeah, it can be, well, it can be fog, but if you vibe high, it's your intuition.
Yeah.
So it can be scandals, lies.
There's a lot. We're going to see we're seeing a lot more people getting arrested for the fraud.
Told you.
They just busted a ring over in India. Okay, we always complain about, when we call 1-800-TECH line, we're transferred to India and you can't understand what they're saying. Well, there was a group of scammers who used that, and they got busted. They got arrested. They got their funds confiscated.
Good.
And so hopefully their victims will get some of their money back, but it's going on 4 years now. I've been waiting on mine. They've arrested the people. They've confiscated funds, but there's so much red tape and laws and rules. I don't know when I'm going to get. I don't know how much I'm going to get back, because they said a quote percentage. I don't know. If I just knew, okay, it's going to be on this date, you're going to get this much. That would help this brain.
Yeah.
Because I have got, I got so much stuff to purchase to finish this house. It's not even funny. And it's really getting to me. I want it done.
Yeah.
I'm being impatient. I have been patient for 3 years. And I'm having an impatient moment. I think I deserve to have one of those.
Mars Uranus. That's Mars Uranus. That's that energy. The good thing is coming up this week too is Jupiter, which is the planet of abundance. It's the planet of the higher mind, goes into Leo. It's been in Cancer for a year. Leo is fun. Leo is dramatic. Leo is
drive, get things done.
Leo is happy. It's childlike. It's playful. It's children. You watch we are going to see the biggest baby boom in the next year you have ever seen in your life. That's Jupiter and Leo. We're going to have babies.
People, Sammy Safety, we got a ticker. We got a ticker. Sammy Safety says slip it on before you slip it in. Just
I'm telling you, it's fertile. It's falling in love. Jupiter and Leo is fun. It's wonderful, and we're going to have it for a year.
I would love to meet somebody that I can go have some fun with and work into something. I've been waiting on that for a long time too, but it just hasn't fell into place.
It will.
Had possibilities, had to say no, sorry. I'm grateful for the experience. I got to learn, and I learned that I have enough strength now to stand up for myself. And if I'm not being treated correctly, I'm going to stand up for myself in a polite way, as well as I can. But I'm not going to let people con me anymore. Get in the door, and then as soon as they get in the door, they think they got control. There's a totally different person standing there. No, we're not doing that anymore. You show me who you are first, then we'll talk. This is me. This is who I am. This is what you get.
It's fun. Jupiter and Leo is a good thing. Jupiter in Cancer, Jupiter loves being in Cancer, but Jupiter and Leo brings out the fun. It's optimism. It's confidence. It's the Midas touch. Leo is gold.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going in the 5th chart of America. So that means babies. Babies. So we'll have to watch the birth rate.
My drunken oracle mind's trying to come through. I'm trying to put that back to bed.
Watch the babies. It's going to be fun.
Z-Son's got a question. What dates are the sign Leo?
It's August. See, we're in Cancer right now, so it's like.
Hang on, I'm going to.
Okay. Google. It'll be like July. Let's see, July 21st, 22nd till about August 20th, maybe. It's coming.
July 23rd to August 22nd.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing, but you were just talking about babies, and then you just said that, and it triggered me.
It's babies. It's fun. It's a lot of people falling in love, and then we have that basket, which it's not really a basket because I found it. We've got a 5-star, a 5-pointed star. Yes. With the moon and Leo coming in. So the basket turns into a 5-pointed star. So it's so confusing. But the French astrologer, Barbeau, he predicted COVID. Like I told you, he predicted the Berlin Wall falling. Right before he died, he said he found this in 2026. In 2019, he found it. He said it was the most beautiful configuration of the century. So that's what we're getting ready to run into.
Yeah.
So it's coming. But we don't know really how it's going to affect anything. But what's funny about America's solar return chart is that basket is baked into the United States solar return chart.
Nice.
Then in 2027, we have another basket coming in. So who knows what's ahead? It's craziness. It's craziness. But that's okay. We like crazy. It's all positive.
I like crazy because I'm crazy.
I like positive. But this week is very, very shifting because we had it pretty good for the last 3 weeks. It's been pretty calm. So here we go. Here we freaking go. We're ready. It'll just speed up. Let's see. Mercury is in retrograde, I think. Well, we got our full moon. Mercury is going to retrograde back into the sun, which is going to be even, I think.
Illumination.
Yep. So this is a pretty big full moon. It's a pretty powerful one.
And that's interesting because it's a, what's the name? I know what the name is. It's not coming. It's where the moon's furthest from the Earth, so it looks smaller, but it's a pretty major full moon.
It's a major full moon.
So do your intention, smudge your house, put your stones and crystals out to charge and cleanse, make your moon water.
Get rid of stuff.
Do your stuff.
Shut the door.
And full moons are about releasing. Let's release what I don't need anymore to make room for new, better stuff to come in that I've been asking for on the new moon. And with the astrology, we may end up releasing more than we bargained for. Jobs, people, vehicles, pets, we don't know yet. So just whatever's happening in your life, just sit back. Okay, this is happening. Okay. Let's not freak out about it. Let's let it flow. Let's accept it. Let's figure out why it happened, accept why it happened. Let's learn from that. And let's look for the blessings in that. There's always a blessing. No matter what happens, there's always a blessing somewhere.
I think it's really cool that the World Cup is here now because I think it makes you really appreciate what you do have. Even if it's the little things, like a freaking grocery, like a gas station.
Oh yeah, you're heading down the highway and you don't think before you leave the house, and you look down and you're on E. And then you look up and there's that gas tank sign. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. They're watching out for you.
But I think the whole earthquake thing is it's pretty obvious. And then we got this heat wave going on. So we got Mars and Uranus again.
Yeah. And the heat wave, just speaking of driving down the highway, heat waves can heat that concrete, blacktop, whatever up so quickly that it doesn't have time to properly expand. And it's like fault line. It does this or it does this. So you could have a big bump or a big indentation that you don't want to run over. So keep your eyes out. Defensive driving right now is a must.
Yep.
Because there are people so outraged at stuff going on. They're just driving down the road, like you said, screaming, and they're not paying attention to what they're doing. So you need to drive defensively.
Psychos.
Even if you got, you come up to a stop sign on a one-way street, stoplight, stop sign, and you need to look both ways. Do not trust humanity right now.
No.
On the road. Look both ways.
I agree with that 100%. Don't.
Yeah.
I mean,
people think I'm nuts for the way I drive here in this little small town. Every intersection I come up to, whether there's a stop sign or not, I slow down, almost stop, and look both ways. Because in a 25, they'll be barreling down the road at 40 mile an hour and just blow through the intersection. So I've almost gotten a few accidents from that. So yeah, I drive defensively.
It's an odd time right now. It's going to be crazy between now and and then we go right into eclipse season in August. And of course the lunar nodes which have been in Pisces, Virgo, are shifting.
Yeah. Yeah. Your north node is what you're meant to do in this lifetime. Your south node is what you came into this world with from past lives. You're naturally good at mechanical things. You're naturally good at mathematical things. But that may not be your sole purpose. That will get you to where you need to be in order for your certain traumatic experiences from, retrogrades and stuff like that to wake you up into your spiritual self, your vibration rising. And you know what? That's not for me anymore. I want to help people. I want to do this, or I want to do that. And that's going to lead you into what you're here to do.
Right.
It took me a long time to figure mine out. Mine is teaching and healing. And never in my life did I figure out I'd be a healer or a teacher, but here I am. With my paranormal clients, I help to heal them and teach them. Everyday people, I will plant seeds when they're talking to me, telling me about their life issues, because I'm an empath, and they'll walk up to me in the line at Walmart and just start telling me their life story, or telling me about their health issues that I don't want to know anything about. But I'll plant a seed and walk off, and then they'll see me in the grocery store a couple weeks later, and hey, you know what? I did what you said, and it helped. Cool.
Yeah.
Now think about this. Let's plant the next seed.
This is a weird time. It's weird, especially with these two together all week, and then they go in and they're going to trine Pluto. So it's harmonious stuff, but it's very strong. It's very combust.
It can bite.
Electric.
It can bite in a good way if you've done your work, or it can bite in a negative way if you have not done your work. And you'll know whether or not you've done your work.
Oh, you're going to be put down real quick.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's like the universe is not being quiet right now.
No.
If you're on the wrong path, or you're effing up, you're going to be told.
You will get shown.
Yes.
If you're supposed to sit back and rest and think about where you are in life right now, if you don't do that, Pluto will sit you down. You will get in a car accident, break your leg, and guess what? You're sitting down for a while. That is Pluto. Pluto don't mess around. Mercury will drain your battery overnight, so you're late for work. Okay, but no, Pluto will. We're done.
The last time Pluto was in Aquarius was the signing of the Constitution. So we're back in there. So there's so many things that have come together around 4th of July. It's so bizarre.
And it's the 250th birthday of the United States of America.
Yep.
Yep. Had to represent. And that is amazing, because there are so many cultures that didn't make it that long. Rome, all kinds. 200 years and they were done. They got destroyed. We were getting to that point, but enough people are attempting to not let that happen. They're attempting to make the changes that we need to make, catch all this fraud, lower our taxes, lower our fuel prices. And it's going to take just a little bit for the gas to go down. It's oil's $72 a gallon. Some's trading at 68. Our gas here went down 50 cents a gallon this week.
That's what ours did.
Yeah, but you got to understand that fuel station bought this fuel at that oil price, that higher oil price.
Right.
Therefore, in order for them to continue to make a profit and not close because they're not bringing the profit, they have to continue to sell the rest of that fuel in that big 3,000 gallon tank in the ground until they can order the new, less expensive fuel. In the meantime, they may drop a little bit, as that gets down. But it's going to take time. But Mr. T, our fearless leader, he has even specified if fuel is not going down in your area at all, you need to report those stations for price gouging, because that is a thing. And he does not want that to happen. He does not want us to get screwed. He wants that price down.
Ours have gone down. Ours have dropped drastically.
Yeah. It's volatile out there right now. But we're going to get there. Just have a little patience. I know it's taken a little bit longer than what they said, but they've been doing this for 47 years with that country. 47 years.
I know.
And in a couple months, look what Mr. T has accomplished. And next, we may have some issues. I'm just going to say it. We may have some issues to deal with Israel. And if that's the case, so be it. Let's deal with it. There's some not so good stuff coming out of that country. Words, what we're going to do, what we think about this country and that country. So that might get a little volatile. I don't know yet. I'm still looking into it spiritually. But we just need peace.
It's coming.
Here, I'll drop the F-bomb.
It's coming. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Not with what's coming up in July. I'm not worried.
This may be part of what is coming up, because the astrology happening right now, also known as what the fuck are the stars doing now? We got a ticker. Has never been recorded.
Never.
It's never been recorded. And Joni, you say this all the time. The way astrology works is, okay, this is happening now. Okay, this happened in 1776, and this is what happened, so this is what we can expect.
Right.
Well, this hasn't happened, so we don't know what the hell to expect.
Nobody knows.
We don't know.
You know, it's favorable, but don't know if it's going to be fast. Don't know if it's going to be slow. Don't know if it's a collapse. We don't know if a meteor is going to hit. We don't know.
Nope. And I'm going to say this: don't trust the mainstream media right now.
Oh no!
Don't. Just let things flow.
Yep.
Let everything settle down before you have your little tirade and do your screaming video on the Book of Face, the two of you, whatever. Just sit back in your favorite chair, on your favorite spot on the couch. Okay. Breathe, relax. Okay, where am I? I'm in my home. I'm safe. I have food. I have heat. I have cooling. I have fuel to get to work tomorrow. Think of all the good things you have. I have my children. I have grandchildren. I still have my grandparents. I still have my mom and dad. I have a garden that I get to work in. Just think of all the good things, and that rage will go away.
One would think. One would think.
Especially during Mercury retrograde, you need to change your thought pattern. You need to be grateful.
That's right.
I just said you need to be grateful.
Yeah.
When you wake up on Monday morning, today was Monday morning, okay? I got up, and instead of saying, telling the dog I have to go to work when I left the house, I'm like, I get to go to work. I'll see you when I get home. I get to see you when I get home. I don't have to. I have the choice. I had the choice this morning. I've got vacation days. If I wanted to call in and stay home, I could have. I made the choice to go to work. It was a decent day right up till the end of it. Then the machine started screwing up. It, 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 it happens.
That's right.
Um, but be thankful. I get to go to work. I get to go pull weeds in my garden because I got a garden. I get to do that. I get to mow my lawn. I have a lawn. I'm not homeless living under a bridge.
That's right.
I get to. I get to walk in my house and turn my lights on. I get to walk in my house and turn my kitchen faucet on to make my coffee. I get to.
I
There's
know.
times I couldn't do that.
I think people are just at the end of hearing the whining and the screaming and all of
Yeah.
that. I get it because I just don't listen to it anymore.
Yeah, all the negativity. I'm done with it. I don't
People are
want.
done. We're done.
Yeah. When I'm at work, if I hear two people getting into it, I walk away. I
I
want no part of it.
I won't. I don't listen to it. I don't think about it. I just it's like no, that's you. That's your low viber. Go away. You're a
Yeah.
bottom feeder, and I just it's
And
all that negativity. And what the good thing is now when you get on social media, you see all of our visitors are here and they're having fun and they love it here. They're like, people are so friendly. That has vaporized so much of the negative crap.
the stigma that we have gotten from
Media.
the mainstream media, from overseas and their overseas governments. America is so dangerous. They're so bad. Blah, 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 blah. No, dude. You can walk in McDonald's to the kiosk and order a double Big Mac with 4 patties and extra sauce, and not that I do that because I don't like fast food. But I did actually. I gotta admit, I got a Big Mac the other day. I did, and I got a big one because I was hungry.
They have them that big.
Oh yeah, you can add. You can have them with no bun. You can add extra bun. You can add up to 4 pieces of meat, extra sauce. I mean, you can customize your Big Mac
Wow.
on the kiosk. It's kind of cool, and it was actually good. I know it tasted good. Now I know it's not good for me,
So
but I let my little kid out for a day, and I paid for a little bit later because I me and processed food doesn't get along. That's a sign from spirit saying you're not supposed to be eating that, dude. Wait till next time. But I needed to let my little kid out that day, and I was in a hurry. I didn't have time to come home and cook something. So yeah, I got me a Big Mac. And it was messy. Oh God, I had mac sauce everywhere.
I think it's great. I mean,
But
it's grateful.
it reminded me of when I was a little kid. And when I was a little kid, McDonald's had real food.
Yeah.
They cooked their fries in beef tallow. It was real bread, not all the chemicals and everything. And that's what they're working on getting back to. Maybe by force of government, but we're removing food dyes. We're
Thank God.
chemical-based, oil-based food dyes that are not good for you or your children. They are removing harmful chemicals that are banned in other nations. Stuff that's in our food is banned in other nations.
Yeah.
It's deadly. But here, oh no, yeah, here you go. Put it in there. No, let's not. Let's. When you walk into a grocery store, there's very little real food. Our grandparents, they raised real food.
Yeah.
That's why I've got a garden, because I want real food with no chemicals, no coatings. Even on potatoes, you go buy a 5-pound bag of potatoes, 5 pound, 10 pound, 20 pound, doesn't matter. They put not only do they use, like, I'm not going to say the word, but a very nasty herbicide on the potatoes to kill the vines off so that they can strip them and harvest them easier. But when they get the potatoes, they also coat them so they don't bud. You get the little buds, the eyes.
Yeah.
They don't bud as fast. Well, that's not good for you either. But interestingly enough, if you leave that potato sit long enough, it will get eyes. And then you can take that potato out into your garden and you can plant it and grow
Right.
more potatoes. We need to do more of that. And the lockdown actually helped with that because people were so bored. They started making container gardening on patios. They wanted something to do. So well, maybe I'll try this. So they'd grow some strawberries. Okay, let's try some tomatoes. And now people are gardening again.
There were a lot of silver linings that came out of that, and I think
Yes.
it happened for a reason. And now with all the release of all of these files and all of the information, man, I mean,
Yep.
read it,
Yeah.
read it.
Yeah. Z-Sun's comment. I got to comment on here on this real quick. Put fries on your burger. Okay, I've done that, but I also like if I just get a cheeseburger or something, flip it over, take the bottom bun, put fries in the bottom bun, and have a French fry sandwich, and then eat the cheeseburger because there's not as much bun, so I can taste more meat. It's a little kid thing.
That's funny.
You know, putting potato chips on your bologna sandwich. That's another thing.
Everybody used to do that. That was the big thing when I was growing up.
I can tell you why. I can tell you why all the chemicals and everything was put into the foods.
And all the dyes, all the crap.
Population control. It's population control. Because all of the forever chemicals that line our cans up until not too long ago, I didn't realize my soup can, it's lined with forever chemicals. Okay.
Yep.
Tin can, it's got a lining in it. Your paper cup that you get from McDonald's or from the coffee shop, the paper cup. Guess what's inside that? Plastic. There is plastic. Microplastics, forever chemicals, the food dyes. It disrupts our hormones, our testosterone, our estrogen, and that's one of the reasons why we have in my opinion, that's one of the reasons why we have so many people so confused about genders. And then they take that and run and they push it. But it is population control. Fertility across the globe is down like 30 to 40%. Sperm count, sorry about it, it's down. We're having less kids. Right now, the U.S., the average childbearing isn't enough to keep our country going. Say, like, take, for instance, my family. Me and my ex-wife had 2 kids. That will replace her, and that will replace me. I had a boy and a girl. Well, what if a family doesn't have any? What if a family only has 1? When, 1800s, you're a farmer, guess what? You had 15 kids. Why? Because you needed help on that farm.
Yep.
And that's one of the reasons the population grew. Our population is growing, but for the wrong reasons. And we need to get back to a point where we're eating healthy and we're safe. And a lot of our obesity issues will disappear. A lot of our health issues, thyroid issues, the heart issues, and don't even get me started on that jab that they did. It is causing so many health issues right now. And if you got it, you need to look into ways to disable that spike protein.
Get it out. Get it out.
Itself.
Get it out. Get rid of it.
Healthprimitive.com. Healthprimitive.com. Go check that lady out. She is amazing with her knowledge, and she has products that can help you do that. I did not get the jab, but I have products in my medicine cabinet that I'm going to start on the 1st that will assist me in case there was shedding. And if you don't know what shedding is, That is when you say you go get a flu shot and, it's a live virus. Well, that live virus comes out when you cough, when you breathe, and somebody else picks it up. Yeah, it's weakened, but they can still get it, especially if they've got a weakened immune system. That is shedding. You are shedding that onto somebody else. It's like your dog shedding. It gets all over everything. That's why they call it shedding. It's a thing.
Well,
So
they're releasing all the information. People should read it.
we are getting info and we need to hit it.
They need to read it because it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling.
Yes. Yeah, because they're not treating
Right.
the illness. They are treating the symptom. So you keep
Right.
coming back, and they'll give you this medication to treat this symptom. That medication causes something else. So they give you this medication to treat that. And it's just an ongoing spiral. Yes, it does.
Well, you watch. I'm telling you, Jupiter going into Leo. Watch the babies coming.
Good.
Watch
Good.
next year.
I've got a family member that had health issues for a long time. And they kept putting her on different medications. One to treat one to treat the symptom, from that first medication. And she was finally at the point where she was getting suicidal. And I said, Sheree, what have I told you before? I did not say that word. Hey, person, what did I tell you before? Wean myself off of them, fix my diet, and see where that gets me. And guess what?
Yep.
She's off all those medications. Her diabetes is getting under check. She doesn't have any of the symptoms that she had before. She's getting healthy. She looks like hell, but she's getting healthier.
Yep.
She doesn't have the highs and lows with the mental because of everything anymore. She's almost to the point where she's happy. And that is just simply because she got off all of those medications that they put her on. And I'm proud of her. She listened. I planted a seed. And she finally listened. But there were so many people telling her, no, you can't quit this. You have to have this because of this. No, that medication is slowly killing you, especially when you're combining it with all of these other ones.
Yep.
Nutrition, real food. Your B vitamins. There's 12. Every B vitamin does a different thing in your body. Vitamin D, you get it from the sun. They tell you that the sun is bad. Well, guess what? There was a recent study done that sunscreen users have a higher rate of skin cancer by 40% than non-sunscreen users. That sunscreen, the chemicals in that is causing cancer. If you want to use a zinc-based sunscreen or beef tallow, even beef tallow can help. But the sun is good for you. However, it is different now because the poles are shifting, which means the electromagnetic field around the Earth is also shifting. So the rays are hitting at a different angle and more direct. Therefore, that's why when we were kids, we could go outside all day and not get sunburned. Now you for a half hour and you're red. You're a lobster. That's why. And it's not going to get better anytime soon because those poles are still moving and probably will eventually shift. So the North Pole would become the South Pole and the South Pole would become the North Pole. It's happened many times in history. They see it in ancient trees. It's in the stone. The magnetism reverses. So the North Pole of a magnet and the South Pole of a magnet reverse. It's a thing. It happens. Sometimes it's drastic and lethal. Sometimes it's gentle. Right now, we have a gentle one going on so far. So that's what we're going to pray for. But just do your homework.
Right. Just research it.
Study. And read the ingredients on the box of hamburger helper that you just bought. Study each ingredient. What are the dangers of this ingredient?
And the great thing is you have your phone with you. Look it up. I mean, it's at your fingertips.
Yeah.
There's no excuse anymore to be sucked in by the fake media.
No. Oh. Somebody needs to hear this one. When you go buy strawberries at the grocery store, when you go buy tomatoes at the grocery store, fruit, vegetables, when you bring it home, soak it in a mixture of water and baking soda. The baking soda will remove the chemicals from the skin. Even apples, they're covered in wax. So either peel it or soak it in baking soda for a while. That will remove that coating, remove those chemicals. And watch out for GMOs.
That's right.
No GMOs. When you order seed, you can order heirloom. They call it heirloom seed.
That's right.
What our grandparents used to plant. And hybrids, if you order a hybrid, say corn plant, and you plant it, you eat your sweet corn. If you try to save the seed from that hybrid plant, you will not get the same thing the next year. That or it won't grow at all. So if you want to save your seed for next year, buy heirloom. I do that. I planted a lot of seed that I saved from last year. It saved me a lot of money.
It just like you say, do the homework.
Yeah. I hear you. Nebraska, we like the shade in the summer. I'm a Scorpio, so I like the heat, but even I do get too hot sometimes. So the shade is welcome. But I'll go outside when it's 80.
Yeah, it's like 80 or 90 out here now.
And I'll be in the garden pulling weeds.
Our heat's only going to be here till like Saturday. This heat wave is not. It's just like 4 days.
Lucky.
And then we drop back down to the 80s.
They're both sprayed. And then you got the plastics. You got microplastics getting on the surface of those apples, the skin.
Yep.
Peel them or soak them. Every part of the human body has microplastics in it, including your testicles. Just saying.
Well, at least they're trying to get all that out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the first time I've seen government try to make people healthy.
They actually
people
care.
Are upset about it.
Yeah, people are mad.
They're mad that they're trying to make you healthy. It's crazy.
You know why? Because the people that are getting mad, that's their agenda, is to depopulate the world.
Well, don't listen to it. Well, in America's chart right now, Pluto is in that house of media. It's going to be in there for 30 years. It is destroying. Nobody watches that media anymore. People don't watch it.
The new media is like Nick Shirley.
Yep.
And then California goes and passes, they actually call it the Nick Shirley Act. That if you make a video of somebody scamming the government and you put it out, you get in trouble. They don't, you do.
Yep.
And that's bullshit. We got a ticker.
That's happening in true crime too, with creators that do true crime, that are boots on the ground. For the Nancy Guthrie case, they literally arrested YouTube creators that were at the street, on a public street, filming, just to do, doing a live, talking about the case. And these people are getting arrested because why? Because they're bringing out the truth.
Yeah.
Because they're not just, doing a hit piece at 5 or 6 o'clock or whatever. They're at least boots on the ground.
Yep.
They're wondering why there's no search. They're wondering what's going on with the case, because they're truth tellers.
Yeah. And over in England, if you tell the truth on the tube of you or the book of face, you get arrested.
It's I did a mini session Friday night, and one of the girls that's in our group she lives in Italy, but she was in Ireland this week, and she has to be very, very careful with they get into on their phones, what they get, what they post, what they say.
Yep.
Because they are getting arrested.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
Yeah. And
it's that bad.
It's nuts out there right now. It really is. Everywhere. It's nuts everywhere. But sometimes life becoming nuts is how it changes.
That's right.
So we got to accept that. These people will learn. I've said this many times before. I'll say it again. When these people finally see the light, you see that light right behind me. That's the sunshine in it.
Right.
When they see that light, when they finally understand what's actually happening, what these people are finally doing, and they start to change their mind, they are lost and they are going to need help.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to need to be there for them, even if we don't want to be. But state when you strike up a conversation with somebody, especially right now with the retrogrades, there we go, and July's astrology, state your intention. Hey, I need to vent. Can I vent to you? I don't want advice. I just need to vent. Yeah, sure. Hey, I need some advice. I got this happening and I don't know what to do. Okay, sure. What do you got? State your intent when you start a conversation. Either be direct or beat around the bush a little bit and say, this is kind of what I need. Can you? Yeah, okay. And also ask if somebody, hey, do you have the physical, mental, and spiritual stamina to have a conversation with me? Because some people don't right now. And
no, they don't.
If they don't, that's okay. They might be able to point you to somebody else who can help you better than they can. That's okay too.
Yep. I mean, I think that this is eye-opening for however or whatever's coming. There's no stopping it. So you might as well accept it. It's patience. Right now, it's going to be practice patience. Be patient right now, because if we're evolving like I think we are, we got 2,000 years to do it. So there's a lot of time.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get everything tomorrow. Just be patient.
No. And with the alien dumps that they're doing, they're getting a little better every time.
Yeah.
There's a possible Project Bluebeam thing. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But I think they're actually getting some stuff out.
Yeah. And I'm into it. I'm flipping. I watch all the drops. I got a guy that I go to all the time, and I watch because he goes through them all and brings up the good stuff. And it's like, it's fun. I think it's interesting. I'm enjoying it.
I am too. I'm just thankful that some of this is finally getting out there, finally admitting, okay, there's stuff out there that we don't understand. We've got evidence of it. We have evidence of this stuff that we don't understand. How this thing goes underwater at 300 miles an hour and then just shoots in the air, but yet it doesn't displace the water. How?
It's wild.
I want to know. I want to know why I got this implant in my hand. I want to know a lot of things.
It's fun. I'm enjoying it. I think it's a good distraction. Let it be a good distraction. Yeah. Some of these, and then when they try to shoot at them,
it bounces off.
They bounce off.
I mean, the rockets they're firing would explode a tank, but yet they're just bouncing off, and this thing says and goes.
I know. I'm enjoying it. I think if people aren't watching and looking at those drops, they're missing out.
Yeah. Think of Star Trek and the shields, photon torpedoes. But the shields would protect the ship, the what they're shooting at the ship would hit the shield and it would protect the ship. You know, it might move the ship, what have you, but it would protect the ship. And again, Star Trek, you know, the communicators, that was sci-fi back then. Guess what we have right now?
Yep.
And they started out as flip phones. What do they do on Star Trek? Scotty, beam me up.
I think it's cool. I think it's fun, and I think people should sit back and relax a little bit and enjoy the summer.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot more technology out.
Oh,
I am waiting on med beds. Right now, I am using a technology that didn't exist a number of years ago. It's called TRT. It's sound wave technology, where they use sound waves to go into my shoulder and go into my neck to blast away the scar tissue. I mean, it goes in there so fast and it hits. Oh, it hurts, but I'm noticing a difference.
good.
So I've got about 3 months of that. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and Spirit said, guess what? It's time. I was on a ladder upstairs, putting my ceiling up, and I literally felt something grab the ladder and pull it sideways. And I went down from 10 foot in the air and landed on my neck and broke my larynx. Chiropractor thought I broke my neck, but I didn't. Yay me. But it did enough damage that I had to come up with the money. I'd been saving up to get it done.
What's it called? What treatment is it called? What do they call it?
TRT, sound wave therapy. It's like an ultrasound, only
That's
turbocharged.
cool.
It's also what they use to break up kidney stones.
Isn't that something?
You know, that's sound wave technology. And that's part of what they think helped to build the pyramids is sound wave technology. Monks have been able to like make a semicircle at a certain degree angle to an object. Some of them chant, some of them play drums, and they can repeat this over and over. They
That's
can raise
cool.
a huge rock and send it 300 feet away in the air.
That's
Simply
cool.
through sound waves. Think about like if you got a big old stereo system, you know, from back in the day, and you got 3-foot speakers, and you put something on that speaker and you crank it, that thing vibrates off. It's the same thing. It's vibration. And they're using vibration to heal different diseases now. I use Reiki, which is energetic. It's also vibration. So I really think in the next year or two, we're going to be better off.
Much better off. It's coming. It's coming. Well, honey, I'm out of here. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. We'll be just about ready to hit the fun time.
Yeah. Middle of July.
Middle of July. That's when we'll get through this week. It's going to be hectic. So just be mindful of that and don't engage. Be careful. Don't drive fast. Don't engage.
No, don't engage.
No, it's not worth it. Be more grateful.
Be grateful for everything you have.
Yeah.
For everyone you have.
Well, be careful this weekend, and everybody be safe this weekend.
Yes. Thanks for joining.
All right.
We'll see
You're
you
welcome. See you in the middle of July. It'll be fun.
Sounds good. All right. Me and Jan and Renee will be on next Monday, where we'll be talking something about life. We don't know yet. We'll figure something out. A lot of the subjects come from what's happening in our own lives. So we'll see what's going on this week, and we'll pick something. But it should be interesting. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. We try. We try to help. We really do. But on that note, I do got to get off here, and you all have a good week. Let things flow. Be grateful. I get to go to work. I don't have to. I get to do the dishes. I don't have to. But you get to make that decision. So on that note, make good decisions, and we'll see you later.